Welcome back, everybody. This week I am going to just do a simple preservation cleaning on two of my grandfather's screwdrivers. Should be pretty quick and easy. Let's get started. Let's look at these real quick. They're pretty long. Both of them are right around 7-inch mark. This one's just shy of 7 inches, and this one's right at 7 inches. Let's see if we can see what the manufacturer is. No, I can't quite make it out. But after the preservation cleaning, I'm sure I'll be able to. How about this one? No, unfortunately not. Let's try this. Oh, come on, focus. What is that? I can't tell. Yankee. I really can't make out what it says. Try this one again. Both of them are Yankees. But I can't really, something bros. Well, let's just go ahead and get them cleaned up and let's see what they look like. So with the preservation, on one of them, I'm just going to use 4/0 steel wool. I don't know what the equivalent abrasion is to like sandpaper. And on the next one, I'm going to use the Scotch-Brite, automotive Scotch-Brite. It is equivalent to 800 according to the packaging. So on this first one, let's just start with the oil and see if we can get it cleaned up. So it looks like the 400 or the 4/0 steel wool isn't really taking the patina off, which if I'm just doing a preservation, that's fine. But I might want to clean it up a little bit more, so we will see how the Scotch-Brite works. Let me go ahead and rub on this a little bit more, see if I can find out what the wording on this says. And I'm using, what am I using? Ballistol, so it's safe to use on wood and metal and everything. I'm not worried about any bad effects on the wood. I really love the smell of Ballistol. Let me grab a rag real quick. Just my dirty rag that I use on everything. Let's see, can I actually read what this says now? Okay, Yankee number 95, North Bros, maybe? It's hard to read through the camera. North Bros, division of, can't make that out. But it's a North Bros Yankee. I think they both are. I'll try to clean this up a little bit more and then we'll get started on the other one. See if I can't clean it up a little better with the 4/0. Like I said, it's more of a preservation. I may step it up just to see if I can clean the patina off a little bit better. But as far as the preservation goes, that's all I'm doing, is just trying to help keep it from getting any worse. We're just preserving what is already here. So I'm tempted not to step up in aggressiveness, just because I want to leave the history. That's my whole goal. Just kind of buff this wood a little bit with that 4/0 steel wool. Shaking everything. This trailer's up off the ground, so it's shaky. It's not ideal, but come along for the ride, folks. Bear with me. So, and that would just be the preservation cleaning. Pretty simple. But I am going to go ahead and step it up. I'm going to use the automotive Scotch-Brite on it just to see if it removes a little bit more of the patina. Maybe we can read the wording a little better. Taking a little bit of it off, and I'm not going hard on it, just rubbing it back and forth. So in my mind, this is stepping up from a preservation to more of a preservation cleaning, because I'm removing some of that patina. And this is my perception of what I'm doing. Y'all chime in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Let's wipe that off now and take a look at it. Yeah, I think that took more of the patina off, and it's going to be easier to read now. Yep. So I think it's easier to read. North Bros number 95. The North Bros division of Stanley, didn't know that. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. So yeah, doing the automotive Scotch-Brite, which is basically an 800 grit, clean that up enough to where I could actually read all the wording through the camera. But again, that is stepping up a level in my mind from a simple preservation to a preservation cleaning. That's just my opinion on the subject, because I'm actually removing some of the patina. Let's see what it does on the shaft. I'd said in my other video that I've moved towards preservation more than restoration on most of my tools, and that is, I would say that is more in the line of dealing with family heirlooms. Just my personal preference. Let's take a look at that. You see, it is cleaning up, but not trying to make it look new. That tip's bent. Just noticed that. I can probably straighten that out, which I will attempt. But as far as a preservation and cleaning, I'm pretty happy with that. Now that I've actually gone to basically an 800 grit on the next screwdriver, I am only going to use the 4/0 steel wool. Some of that oil on here. And then we'll compare the two. Wipe everything down the same. That tip's a little damaged. I'm gonna have to fix that. See, if I go and do that, that's not a preservation. And I just have these for collectability. I might use them once in a blue moon because I don't always need something to reach way in somewhere. But I don't think it's going to hurt if I clean that tip up. I think so far I am liking the way the Scotch-Brite worked on the metal. It's cleaner, easier to read the wording, but looking at the wood, got a lot on there. Looking at the wood, I think I like the way the 4/0 steel wool is working on the wood. Not that the handle on the one that I cleaned up with the Scotch-Brite pad looks bad. Just, I think I like the steel wool on the wood better. Just the way it's cleaning up. They both look good. My dirty rag that I use on everything. Yeah, Yankee. Let's bring the camera over. My eyes aren't good enough. Bring that camera back over. So this is also a Yankee, number 95, North Bros Manufacturing Co., division of Stanley Tools, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States of America. So the wording on this one is probably better than this one. I think it's deeper and more legible. This one on the left looks a little nicer, a little cleaner, but that's because I used a more abrasive product on it. But overall, I think they both cleaned up really nicely. So all I have to do now is address the bent tip on this one, just ever so slightly bent. I have to address that. I'll true it up. Actually, this one was not too bad. I'm just going to try to address the curvature of it, the way it's bent. And on this one, I'm going to true up that face because it is jacked up. Yeah, better. Not perfect, but definitely better. Only other thing I might be able to do is to put it in the vise. And I don't want to drag this joker out just to stick this in here. I'm going to stick just the very tip in the vise. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. It's not perfect, but it is definitely better. All right, get them wiped down one last time. We'll take a good look at them. Squared up the tips, cleaned them up. Again, just a preservation type cleaning. I did go more than a preservation because I cleaned up the patina a little bit so we could see the wording. These long screwdrivers are so cool. I'm very glad to have them in my collection. Grateful to have them from my grandfather's tools that he used. So let's take a look at them. Let's see if I can even tell what I'm looking at, if I can remember. So just looking at them, the one on the left here was the Scotch-Brite pad, the automotive Scotch-Brite pad, and the one on the right was the 4/0 steel wool. You can tell a little bit of difference in the level of shine. That may have been just due to the amount of patina was on there, but I think because the Scotch-Brite pad is more aggressive, it shined it up a little bit more. Even the shaft on the left is cleaned up more. And let's take a look at the bits. They both cleaned up nicely. This is the one I tried to straighten. It's not perfect, but it is pretty close. I went ahead and trued up both the tips. Like DJ says, my tools, my rules, right? So you do what you want to do with your tools. Let me know in the comments if you would have gone further with this, if you would have done more than just a preservation. Like I said, because they are family heirlooms, I just wanted to do a preservation. I didn't want to go all out and make them look new. I don't want to get rid of that family history on here. Just me personally. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all would have done. What is this one? This is a... Ooh, I can't even read it. Oh, can't read it, but it definitely needs to be cleaned up. Another one of Granddad's. Another one of Granddad's. Father-in-law's, some of my dad's, a lot that some of y'all have sent me. Some Stanley Bell System, not Stanley, yeah, Bell System screwdrivers. Stanley right there. These are Bell System KS's, some Exolite, tools that I use all the time. Half of them from family, half of them from y'all. I truly appreciate y'all checking out the video. I can't even talk right now. Take it easy, y'all. No, he's still not on the road with me. Unfortunately, I can't trust the furnace in my new trailer not to freeze him while I'm gone. So when that gets fixed or the temperatures get warm, my little buddy will be with me again.